And in the name of King Anduin Rin, I hereby
Please, Quinn.
your surrender.
Getting interrupted by the
An
debuff.
exile without a homeland. You dare invade these sacred halls and demand that I
Just
turn my
gotta give it a
kingdom
second.
over to you. The Dazar'alor built an empire that would endure for over 10,000 years. While
Let's see, what healers are good with the bottom level?
the dead. We conquered this world. We brought it glory. You
I have not been, but that doesn't mean that I can't do it.
Yeah, all of us should be pretty decent at it. I mean, the problem that we was having yesterday is people was walking in there with the fire on them, and then
Okay.
wiping the group.
That's just a matter of making sure the range stays spread during the transition, though, right before it goes down, so that's no biggie. Based on the makeup, it looks like having ranged go down is going to be how it is. There's just not enough melee at the moment for it to be feasible for a melee group to go down.
Heroes, you know what must be done.
So let me get a little wall set up vaguely. Alright, during phase, well, I guess that would technically be 2 when one zombie's down and the death gates come up. You're going to drop them along these marks. It doesn't need to be directly on them, so long as it gets some sort of line going on over here. All of the range can stack over by the door, attack behind. Occasionally balls will get through, but with druid healers, it's basically non-consequential, so... ranged can just sit back here, chill, attack the boss, and just to dodge whatever measly balls come over. Other than that, you just run into the gate a little bit, and then run back over into this little safe section that, well, should be safe. During that same intermission, the people up top will still be getting death gates. If you can, you could also keep on dropping them over in this area to reinforce it. Other than that, you need to keep an eye out for those little blue or green Armageddon-like things. It's going to be smaller circles that have little green spike things sticking out of the top of them if nobody's soaking them. If one of those doesn't get soaked, it does a ton of damage to people, so that's a necessary thing to take care of. I'm going to change groups a tiny bit more. And over there... Monk, I'm putting you up top. Quinn, what are you at the moment? Destro, Affliction?
Destro.
Okay, I'm gonna keep you up top. You'd be much more beneficial at attacking the ads. 3 healers definitely is too much. Let's see what else I can switch. I want to keep Shiri up there for a heroism, so that's fine. She's coming down, so heroism. I guess I'll just do it at this. Alright, so groups 1 and 3 is going to be the upper level. When we get Rostcon down to about 60% any transitions, you're going to be standing over on this general area, so you're furthest away from the one zombie circle. Groups 2 and 4, you're going to want to loosely spread around one zombie circle. You don't need to enter it immediately, but you at the very least need to be in the circle before it goes down, otherwise you could possibly pull in somebody else. It's usually decent with pulling whoever's closest, but sometimes it can get finicky, and we definitely don't want a tank or somebody not supposed to go down going in. Just putting those markers there for little easy movement notifications for dropping extra gates or something in the last. You find tanking them around Triangle to start off with, Herschel, or are you going to do them about in the middle, like
Tank what? By
the first batch of ads, or is Keldon going to be tanking the ads?
Oh, I got the ads. I'll just keep them right up there where they're at. Like always.
Okay. Let's see.
Hey, Mav.
What's up?
Can you promote Neil and Keldon to main tanks for my healing, please? Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Transmorph guy. What's up?
No. Alrighty. I know that you guys were doing this yesterday. I'm pretty sure you went over most or all of the mechanics then. Is there anything else you think that needs to be gone over now that we've got groups generally?
School is in session.
Alright, all things considered, we've got a... yes, 2 and 4 are going on the dead side, so when we get Rosticon down to 60%, you're going to stack, you know, generally around the diamond area where Wansambi Circle is. Just, you know, jump in before it goes down. Try not to spread fire aids to people at the time. And please do the death gates decently for this area. It makes it really easy for the people down to take care of it. It honestly makes the bottom level kind of a joke with a full ranged and a decent wall. With that said, I think it's on you.
Couldn't Sip have wisdom?
Broken bodies from the gates of this foundry.
I got mine on monk.
Okay.
Alright, setting focus to Life Bloom.
I wasn't really listening to you, Mav. Yesterday we started tanking the boss up by Thong to Basambi instead of over here by Diamond.
Right.
Where were you pulling the ads then?
What do you mean where were we pulling the ads?
You said you were fighting the boss up by Thung. You're talking about Rosticon during the first phase with the serpent
No,
totem.
Basambi.
Oh, Wansambi, okay.
Yeah, normally how we pull Basambi over by the Diamond, we just keep them right up there by the stairs.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep the marker there just in case we need to move around for quick calls when it comes to death gates and the last.
Okay.
I mean, if you found a better spot for tanking it, by all means, go ahead and do it that way.
5, 4, 3,
Do you got Neil?
1.
Yep.
You do not face me alone, you beggars. You stand before the finest defenders of Sundari. My loyal subject, shown in outside, lies on the army.
Beware.
Drog.
Life Bloom, some innervate.
Beware.
Frogs.
Go, my pretties, go! Away from my flesh.
Quinn stack.
Beware.
Frogs.
Go, my pretties, go!
Frogs.
Yep.
The Alliance invaders have struck down our people. You would be wise to flee.
What you be raising such a fuss about, Your Majesty? Old one Sam ain't gonna let no outsiders take your throne.
Zombie trust totem, do not kill me, please. Seriously again? Oh, I'm right next to the totem, huh?
Switch.
I just
Move the
my
fire
own
rate.
hands.
Ranged, let's try to stay spread a little bit more away from the main.
Frogs.
Go, my beauties, go!
Yeah, if everybody will do a range 8 and stay at yards
Death
away,
door on cam, drop it on a marker by the door.
you don't have to worry about the fire crap. You can just stand there. You don't have to move. It attacks ranged first. In theory.
Don't kill duplicate.
Trade.
Frogs.
Beware.
Batch, drop a door on the marker.
Trade.
Rosticon's at 65%. Groups 2 and 4 circle over towards this. Stay spread for fire, which is coming out now, though. Vit, go and drop your door on the markers by the end.
Stage 3.
Vit, drop the door by the. Never mind. Hop in one zombie circle.
Oh, he got me.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
I
regardless,
die.
ranged, stand behind the circle here. Kilden, quickly kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Don't heal Keldon.
Life blooms, intervene.
Okay, you can rest me.
Do we have drums or hunter hero pet downstairs?
I have drums. Tell me when to use them.
Right now.
Damn
Run
it.
away from that. Life blooms, make sure you go into the death gate to clear your staff.
Stacking those.
You gotta, yeah, you gotta stand in those circles.
The Armageddon thing's not being soaked.
A couple of people soaked the circles.
Okay, well, don't release. We can do a mass res once everybody up top's dead. It's better than needing to go through that annoying elevator.
Yep.
So I have a question for Death Side.
What's up?
I did not go in. I thought you said for Death Side start
Enough
gravitating.
The correct amount of people weren't over there in Bonsomdi's circle, so it pulled whatever was necessary from whoever was closest, which included Keldon and Monk, which were, I guess, closer than other ranged who were supposed to go down.
I was supposed to go down, but I thought they said to go to the diamond.
You're supposed to go to wherever Bonsomdi's
Bonsomdi.
circle is. In this case, it's going to be on Triangle. I wasn't aware at the start that they moved it, but I mean, it's a huge green AoE thing. It's pretty easy to...
My fault. I've never been on down there, so
Yep, you just stand by it. Once he's about to finish his cast, hop in. It's going to pull you downstairs to Bonsomdi's realm. and then basically all you gotta do is sit in this area, run when he does his little plin life thingy, and then just every once in a while hop into the little wall that we have set up in order to clear your stacks.
Okay. Sorry, I went towards the diamond.
Okay. Well, at least you know now. The mark doesn't matter. You just got to go into one zombie's big circle thingy.
I got tremor totem on my bars now.
Dave, did you want to go first on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we get to phase 3, you want me to grab the big guy, and then you'll have the Retribution ad and the Phantom and the King, right?
Hey, it's Rev.
Yeah, he was on last night.
Do you have an offset you're comfortable with, Kilden?
Hey, me?
Yeah, or does... I wasn't aware Rev had a DPS set. He's always been tank.
I'll do whatever's needed.
You guys got your thing going. If Rev can DPS, that's all good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey, Mav, so Death's door is right here by our door? That's where we dropped it?
Yep, you're going to be dropping it along these markers. Preferably, in a line. They can be a little spread out. Basically, what it does is, those little orbs that come out during the last phase up on the upper level, since you've never really been down. When you're down below, those things come out, they'll run into those doors, and then they'll be soaked, and any ranged down here, hiding in this little corner, basically doesn't need to do shit. You can just attack the boss and not bother with it. So the more you can get lined up here, the more safe you are, the less you need to worry about stuff.
And the fire, the farther we are away with the fire, the less it does? Are we going anywhere in particular?
Are you talking about the fire debuff, the plague that spreads to everybody?
I thought it was like a line of fire.
What are you talking about during the first phase?
Scorching detonation?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a tank debuff. That's the tank swap mechanic right there.
Oh.
What did I have? I had some kind of fire on me.
That's going to be a fire plague, in which case you just stay away from people.
8 yards.
Yep. If you
He's
get it
talking
and you
about
already...
the beam, the fire beam that goes around and picks somebody, and
yeah, you just run away from people then.
Yeah.
You just drag it out of the group. It, moves a little slow, so you should have some time to run it away from people. If it sits in the middle of the raid. It sucks, but it's not something unmanageable. It's just a lot of extra damage.
Okay, but it doesn't drop anything if it gets me.
It's just a big AoE thingy that does damage to anybody standing in it, and it follows whoever's targeted.
Okay.
We all have our demons.
Let's see, Rev, you're staying in the upper group.
5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
You do not face me alone, invaders. You stand before the finest invaders of Sudan. My loyal subject, sword is outside the light of the arrogant.
Dodge frogs. A lot of people are going to get hit by here. Life bloom, innervate.
I pulled him twice.
Kill the serpent
totem. I don't know why he kept coming back to you. I taunted him.
Dodge frogs. Get Cam alive. Ooh, walked out there. Frogs, dodge them. Heal up batch.
Such a fuss about your majesty. Old one Sam ain't gonna let no outsiders take your throne.
Range spread out. Kill the Dress Totem, do not kill Cam.
Switch.
People standing in one somebody's circle, you're taking unnecessary damage. Hop out of it. Dodge frogs. G, drop the door by the wall. Don't spread the AIDS. Kill the totem again. Trin, drop the door by the wall. Don't spread aid. Dodge Toad. 70% people going down start to move closer towards Wanted Zombie's circle.
But
Vit, drop the thing over by the wall. Totem. Flag of fire, range stay spread. Yes, you are going down, Chi. Hop into one somebody's circle, people going down. Get behind the wall, pop heroism. People up top can
Hey,
hero
we
as
gotta
well.
soak these things too, please.
Get out
People
of
up
that
top
one.
can hero and kill the ant. Inevitable
Run.
end.
Get those soaked.
Life Bloom Innervate. Just so you know, the Armageddon things are a special ability of one of the ads.
Get out of
If
that
you
one.
can kill them, it doesn't happen.
Soak those.
.15% before we come back up. Inevitable end, run towards the wall.
Run, Ken.
People with high stacks, reset them, you're taking extra damage. We are coming up in a second. Coming back up, people over there start running towards Ross. Keldon Batarez. Keep Neil up. Drop your doors over by the entrance. Try to keep them consolidated so they don't spread as many.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Leg of Fire, don't spread it. Inevitable end, don't stand next to Ross.
You really.
I was right there tanking it.
Yeah, you gotta run away the second Inevitable end comes up.
I'm gonna reincarnate.
Sure. I mean, this is definitely doable with one tank.
It's gonna take extra damage from the Scorching Blast. Toads.
If any of the druids are expecting the guardian, they can swap long enough for you to run.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sacrifice, you've got a door. Inevitable end, run away. Batarez is coming up in about a minute and a half or so.
Don't even get Kenny up to the DPS.
Don't spread aid. Monkshoe, innervate. Deathor and Quinn, try to drop it over by the diamond. Don't spread fire aid. Dodge Toad.
This darkness threatens to consume my soul. I must be free of it.
Jutral Bog, drop the door away from Inevitable end, don't get sucked up by him. Please get the death doors away from the group and into a more crowded area.
Sit down.
Trin battle rising. Get the fire aids away from people.
Toads.
Life bloom interviewed.
He's dead. It is a curse. A blessing. Oh, my daughter. What have I done?
There's less doors on my side. I'm pulling them over here.
Dead to all invaders.
Get Neil up.
Away from my presence. To want something with you.
Toads.
1 million.
Dead to all
Die.
invaders.
Can't hit him.
$200K.
Woohoo! Good job.
That was a little messy, but we got it.
Rusticon chose his
Oh
fate
shit.
when he sided with the Horde.
We can savor our victory back in Borealis. It's time to get our people out of here.
I used every freaking heal I had 12 times.
Still, well done. We killed them. That's what matters.
Congrats, Neil.
What's new?
I was saying grats to Neil. He got a 410 Seal of Dazar'alor.
Oh. Speaking of, 405 seal up for roll. If anybody needs it, do a slash roll.
Is that good for me, B?
Yes.
Of course, a 4.
So for the highest roll is sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Vit.
I don't.
mean,
Vit.
duplicate now.
Vit.
Oh yeah,
Dupe.
Vit. Never mind. Now it's
Or dupe.
duplicate.
One of these days, you guys are gonna say my name right.
I said it earlier.
Just call him Dupe, like we do.
All right, and Duplicit's the winner.
It's duplicate?
Yeah, it's duplicate.
Yeah, that's annoying as hell,
Then
isn't
why'd you
it?
put an E at the end?
Because that's a real word in the English dictionary.
Really?
All right, I'll trade you my ring after we're done, or after we're finished turning in. Is there anybody else with something that they want to put up for roll? You can just whisper it to me, and I'll just link it in raid. It makes it a lot easier that way, since then we don't have issues with people rolling for things that they, somebody else linked, or things getting a little confusing that way. Yay, on the Mechadork. Yup, I make babies go to sleep and I get Zip's undivided attention. Alrighty, because nobody whispered me, I think that's it for the rolls, or for people who don't want their gear. I'll just trade it.
Jaina badly wounded. Mekatork on the brink of death. What went wrong, Ken?
The attack on Zuldazar was a success, but the Horde caught up to us as we retreated.
We have a witness who survived the battle, my king.
The Grand Admiral fought bravely, as did the High Tinker. I'll do my best to tell you what happened. Rage. It started when they saw their king fall.
Thanks, Raid Leader.
The Horde hoped to pin us between their He gave
Happy
us
to
help
help.
from the skies, while gnome forces aided us on the ground. Until Gallywix showed up.
You plan to stop me with that gaudy piece of junk you call a flight suit? Were you planning to sparkle me to death? You think you're better than me? You think you're better than me? Let's go, Tinker Boy!
Oh, looks like Hirsch DC'd.
It's too far away. It's too far away. I'm out of range. Slap on all the gold and glitter you want! Your inventions are still cut-rate trash!
Win, please.
I am setting my focus to sacrifice now.
What'd you say?
I said I'm setting my focus to sacrifice now.
Ah, okay.
We got enough. We should have each of the DPS druids set focus to a healer.
That's true, actually.
Hey, we got a repair mount?
Yes, at the moment I'm putting up marks, but then I'll hop on my yak, run over there, and then I'll just jump in a circle for.
I have many, many wares.
Thank you.
Pieces down.
May your feet find good trails.
Does Envoy have this Discord's info?
He should.
Yeah, he should. He was here yesterday, right?
Yes, he was.
I'm
He's just
here.
stuck right now.
I'm here. Yeah, I can't change my nickname on this, so I'm Shadow Wolf on Discord, just so you know.
Alrighty.
You don't know how, or you're not allowed to?
No, it wasn't showing that I was able to when I clicked on my name for some reason. I've done it on every other raid thing I've been in before. So I don't know why I can't do it on this.
Alright, think I need to go over Mecha?
Got a bunch of people in there that haven't did them.
Yes. Okay, Mecha Turk download. Phase 1, he's gonna have a couple of abilities. One of the major ones that you need to look out for is Buster Cannon. When he uses Buster Cannon, he's going to do a Kamehameha Blast that's going to destroy you and make it so you have 100% reduced taste. When I say Buster Cannon, just to make sure that you're not directly in front of him, because it's just kind of a small radius directly in front of where he is, where he's shooting. Like I said, when you get hit, you end up taking a debuff that's like 30k or something every 2 seconds or so, and 100% reduced haste. So people who are haste reliant, you're gonna be basically useless. He is going to be doing Wormhole Generator. That's going to cause everybody to get sucked up into one group. At the same time, he's going to be doing his little blast off thing. If you're inside of the circle when he lands with the blast off, it's going to do a massive amount of damage. So whenever the Wormhole Generator happens during first phase and second phase, you want to make sure you get out of that as soon as possible. He's going to put bombs on people. When the bombs go off, you're going to want to bring them to one of these 4 markers I have in the back of the raid. There's going to be square, moon, and then triangle, and what is it? Triangle? Or triangle and diamond. You're going to want to bring those bombs behind this rubble. If you're outside of it, anybody within your line of sight when the bomb goes off is going to take a ridiculous amount of damage. If the bomb goes off with you and, say, another person, within the same general area here, soak the 2 of them from both of you instead of having the raid get it. You're going to end up saving way more damage from having just you guys take it. If it's a sacrifice, you sacrifice yourself. You just don't take that to the raid. That's probably most of the mechanics for Phase 1. Bombs, wormhole. Oh, when the bots come out, they are going to, drop underneath a player, and then they're going to have little spark things. Since we have a, frankly, ridiculous amount of druids, they should be ridded at all times. I should not see any of them walking around. We have lots of mass entangles, regular entangling roots, all of those things, they should be stopped immediately. Or, if possible, knocked out of the group and then stopped immediately. He's going to be having a World Enlarger ability that comes out that's going to make 3 people during Phase 1 and 3 go tiny, and then those 3 people are going to hop in the bots. Only those 3 people are able to call out the colors that the bots shoot up, And if you hit the wrong input, you are basically dead. You're going to get stunned, and you're going to take a massive amount of damage. During that massive amount of damage time, if you have the wrong color, you're also able to get bombs, so you could possibly blow everybody up from that as well. You're going to have preferably one major person calling it. Whoever's more vocal within the group, you can just call out, I'm going to call it. Say what colors are up, preferably with the player's name first instead of a bot's icon, because it's easier. And then you're just going to say their name, the color, that person's going to hit it, and then you're just going to keep calling it out. After 3 colors have been called, stay on the bot. Don't hit the little big red button. I know it's tempting. Everybody loves hitting buttons. But you're going to stay in there until all 3 of them are finished calling. Usually the tanks are going to be able to survive during that time. It's really important to try to get this done as soon as possible, though. If the person who calls at the start calls at the first 2 and they both hop out, they're going to be stuck in there. Nobody's going to call it, and they're going to end up turning into one of those basically dead people who get stunned with them. So make sure everybody's color is called before you hop out of the robot.
We have somebody that's colorblind.
That's gonna suck.
Call the symbol.
They do symbols.
Symbols.
You can call the symbol. It's a little rougher to handle, but at the same time, if you're colorblind, we have no choice but to go for. You're basically forced to get in the bots in the first and third phases. The what would it be? Timer for this fight is based on just how many bots are up. They'll just continue to pulse out damage. Every time they blow up, they're going to attack at least 2 people for like 16,000 or something. I don't know how much damage they do. But for every bot up that's blowing up, they're going to keep on doing extra and extra damage. And during the last part of the fight, there's always going to be at least extra bots. So if there are any extra already up, it's just going to cause a lot of trouble to the healers. And this is already a super healer-intense fight. Yeah, colorblind, bad spellers, people who don't speak, all huge factors in this. You need to be vocal for this. Healers and tanks during the last phase should not be hopping into the bots. We have, how many healers at the moment? 5. Hopefully that's enough. If possible, we might need to change somebody else over, which, no big deal. We're pretty healer heavy at the moment, and most of those healers are currently playing as DPS. During the intermission, there is going to be little sheeps. Those sheeps are going to blow up and cause little fire blades. You're going to want to move away from them. At the same time as those sheeps, there's also going to be a lot of bots coming down and a lot of people who are shrunk. If you run over a shrunk person, you're going to do 100,000 damage to them and also stun them for a while. So people who are big, basically you're going to want to try to stand as still as possible during the intermission. During that intermission time, healers will not be hopping in robots. Let's see. Healers not hopping in robots. There's also going to be wormhole generators during the intermission that will pull the tiny people and the big people together. At that time, the big people are going to stay still, count to 2 or 3, while the people who are tiny run away from you. If you move during that time, you could very easily kill a good number of people in our group. Once the intermission is done, all the bots are done, preferably no tiny people get crushed or people burnt to death. We're going to end up hitting the last phase, which is going to be the same as the first phase. You're going to have Buster Cannon, all that stuff going on, but you're also going to have sheep hopping out, and you're also going to have 1 extra bot that's just going to steadily increase the total amount of bots throughout the fight. Other than that, it should be the same as first phase, just extra bot damage.
So during the first phase, healers can go in, but after that, we stay out.
Personally, I think healers should be fine during the last phase for maybe the first bot hop in, but after that, I'd say healers stick out.
Okay.
People who are shrunk DPS, you do literally no damage. It's a 99% reduced damage done, but healers still get full effect. So they should not be hopping in bots during heal intense times of the fight. As for tanks, I'm pretty sure you could very easily get screwed over as well. So I think tanks might still be necessary to hop in bots during the last phase. Just because, DPS runs you over, you're stunned, take 100,000 damage, you could very easily die from that. It's just a mess if you're tanking while you're tiny. So during that, if possible, try to call out tanks as soon as you can, and then have the tanks hop out immediately, while the other two people in just, that's the gist of it. All that's really left is to see the fight.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You face the pinnacle of gnomish technology! I can't use that. See how you handle this little gizmo!
Incoming Buster Cannon. Dodge Buster. Damn it, Life Bloom. This is why you don't get innervates.
I saw sheep and I was confused.
Alright, bring the bombs to the rubble. Wormhole generator. Run out of the circle. Buster cannon, dodge it.
Oh, monk shoe! Oh wait, that's me.
Yep.
Oh, that's no
Sacrifice.
surprise.
We expect that.
Right in on yourself.
Yep, get the bombs out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
World Enlarger, stop moving. We have shrunk people, hop on the robot. Mongshu, hop on the robot.
I did that. I'm in triangle. Keldon, tank.
Red,
Please
kill
call
them.
out bots.
Yellow. Blue. Monk.
Cheat, red.
Green.
Move bombs out.
Yellow. Purple.
Buster cannon when he lands.
What am I?
Thank you.
Somebody.
They all jumped
You're
out.
red.
Oh crap.
You're gonna die, Chi.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, I was trying to call yours out.
It's all good.
Yeah, on heroic you had to do it.
Wormhole generator. Run out. Get the bombs out. Monk, I'm gonna battle res you. Dodge Buster Cannon.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
World Enlarger, stop moving. People who are shrunk, hop on the bots.
Vitoro red.
Buster Cannon,
Vitoro
dodge it.
green. Vitoro purple.
Yeah, that was a bomb going off.
Batch yellow. Batch red.
Blast
Purple.
off.
Matt, you gotta call his.
Is Batch able to talk in the Discord yet?
Yeah.
He jumped out.
Actually.
The other day when I was helping him, he was able to get in and listen, but he wasn't able to talk. Get the bombs out.
Beware.
Dodge Buster Cannon.
I don't know how I dodged that.
4, 3, 2.
Incoming World Enlarger. People are tiny, half of the bot. He's going to be phasing soon. Get the bombs out.
Beware.
Dodge Buster Cannon.
Let's put that horde intellect Gallywitz brags about to the test. I know how fond you
During this intermission, people who get shrunk hop on the bots. You'll be able to stay alive, and once it,
Pretty much a wipe.
yep, everybody else can just die.
And red. Green. Blue.
Jinx screen. Map yellow.
I'm just letting it end.
4,
Die, Quinn, die.
2, 1.
There we go.
That was a lot of force there, Mav.
Yeah, rude.
Well, I mean, you know, you should have just stayed in the bot. You would have been good.
Yep.
Hey, anyone got a potion I can use? I'm an alchemist, by the way. But I kind of take push back to it, so...
What was that? What do you need?
I need a intellect potion.
Okay.
Flask or DPS potions?
Flask.
I have an extra of those mystical flasks from the cauldron.
Who's saying that? I have one.
Oh, sorry, envoy. Thank you.
Alchemists are so lucky.
Double time, really useful.
Yes.
Another cauldron down after break.
Yep, let's get one more pull in, good practice, and then we'll go on our time. Most people's flasks should be down in about 10-11 minutes or so. It'd be a good time to, you know, let it run out then and pop a second flask once. Since you just used a new one, Envoy, I'd probably hop out and save the time.
May I put your yak back up?
Man, I was really holding myself back not running around that time.
It's hard, ain't it?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is. You buy it for a bunch of money. Basically, it's another WoW token.
Where do you get it?
Akumai Summit in Pandora.
From Avenger.
It's like 50k, right?
It's like 120.
Yeah, it should be about 120, about as much as a WoW token, unless they lowered the price.
Yeah, the regular
Yeah.
Tundra Mammoth.
Traveler's Tundra Mammoth.
That one's about 50,000.
Yeah, 50.
I do like my Mammoth.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You face the pinnacle of gnomish technology. Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
Incoming Buster Cannon.
Taste of superior gnomish artillery.
4, 3, 2.
Get ready for a
Bombs.
I got back to you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Wormhole. Buster when he lands.
Beware.
Dodge Buster Cannon. Keep Chi alive. Get the bombs out. World enlarger when you land.
3, 2, 1.
Hot, dude?
World enlarger. Stop moving. Shrunk people hop in robots.
I didn't
Shrunk
realize you had the
people
bomb.
hop in robots.
Judson Triangle.
It's too far away.
Star color
Envoy
blue.
purple. Envoy yellow. Envoy blue. Triangle.
Move bombs out. Buster cannon when he
Triangle
lands.
green. Triangle purple.
Dodge buster cannon.
Yellow. Purple. Green.
Not bad. Yeah, I saw that Willow. He got hit by the buster cannon, huh?
Yeah, it was
Wormhole
at
generator. Get the bombs out quickly. Buster cannon. Dodge it.
Dodge it, damn boss.
I was way over here.
Incoming world enlarger.
Need something that tells me when you have the.
World enlarger. Stop moving.
It's called D&D.
Shrunk people hop in bots.
It doesn't tell me.
There he's in.
Buster cannon. Get the bombs out.
Someone call somebody.
Talk, guys.
Zip innervate.
Rev, call somebody, Rev.
Look at the other bots. They have icons above their heads.
I thought it was the opposite.
No, you gotta look at the other bots. They'll have a color above their bot. If you are colorblind, there shall be a special shape that you could probably barely see. You just call that out. They hit that button. Preferably you call out whoever is in the bot first before you say a color, so nobody gets confused. And then after 3 of those, it's a win. They hop out of the bot. Bot stops doing damage, and then everyone's happy. Let's end this.
Yeah.
Just stand in the middle of all the spark bots. They'll kill you pretty quickly.
So that's the second time I've gotten stunned in the wormhole. This time I didn't make it out. How do I avoid that?
Shift into cat form and dash.
That worked. What probably happened is, was our bots really close to the wormhole you landed?
I don't know. I just tried running away.
Well, odds are what happened is you ended up getting stunned by a bot. You know, wormhole is based on player location, so it could have been somebody close to a bot. Just blowing up while you're trying to run away, stunning you, making it so you get hit by stuff when it lands. It's kind of a bad situation. You gotta pay attention to where those are.
Please try to make sure that you're behind your designated areas so that people don't, like me, get hit with that jolting stuff. The bomb went off on the left side.
Yeah, I think that was getting hit by a buster cannon when they were running away with the...
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. Sucks. It's manageable, but it's really hard on the healer.
It should not happen, though, guys, right?
It really shouldn't.
No.
It's really rough on the healers. I am going to be putting up a break timer.
I got hit like with 2 seconds maybe to go on my bomb, so I didn't move. I just took it to the face.
Yeah. That was back over by the moon, right?
Back right? Yeah, moon.
Yeah. I saw that. This is Willow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second that buster cannon came out, I saw it was facing right at us. I just, was like, oh shit. And then I tried to hobble away as much as I could without hurting everybody.
Oh, you got hit by it too?
I was able to dodge it, but there's not a lot of wiggle room.
There wasn't nowhere I could go.
There's only a small area you can shift around, and even that's kind of dangerous.
Did you have the bomb when you got hit by Buster Cannon?
Yeah, I tried to faint.
I was gonna say you can cloak shadows, but that also sets them off.
Which will cloak do it?
It will help not kill you, but it will also get the bomb off in the raid if you do it before the you do it before you get behind any of these pillars.
Well, I was behind the pillars. I wish I'd have known that, or I would have cloaked and ran out of there.
Yeah, I mean, if you just cloak, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that next time.
But I mean, like, I would probably save Cloak of Shadows if you can, for later on, just in case, because it does get healing intensive.
But I figured that was a just in case moment. Like, I mean, there was nothing I couldn't step out. I mean, the bomb was fixing to go off, and it was like, if you move out, you're gonna blow this bomb up on everybody, or you can just take it like a man.
Yeah, it's definitely an oh shit kind of moment, spell. Does anyone here have a repair mount?
Testing. Everybody hear me?
We hear you.
Yep.
Everybody hear me?
Yeah.
That clear.
Yes.
Ah, cool. Finally fixed it. Stupid. It said.
Who is this talking?
It's Driz.
Roger. Who's the one that's colorblind?
It's not me. I just couldn't talk. And now I can. So, should be a little bit better.
Don't worry, you don't have to talk anymore after this fight.
Yeah.
See, my question is, you may be able to call the symbols out on those bots, but that colorblind person can't see what they're clicking because they don't know what color it is when you call out that color.
Yeah. I try to call the shapes.
Wait, what if they're shape blind?
Well, that just means they're dumb. Or they failed kindergarten.
Exactly.
I mean, there have been people who have successfully failed kindergarten.
Just couldn't cut in those damn lines with those safety scissors.
I mean, I'm pretty sure eating glue is not an acceptable grade.
It's made out of milk. It's got a little cow on it.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Elmer's glue, yeah, it's got cows on it.
There you go. It's like milk, and it's white. So you know.
I would be.
What do you expect for a 5-year-old? I think it's milk too. Shit.
Sure.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Drinking Elmer's glue when you're 5 years old.
Who hasn't done that?
Exactly. What was cool, I even put like a color marker, and then you can shake it up, and then you get like chocolate milk, strawberry milk. Yeah.
Ew.
Exactly. A little sticky and probably hard on my intestines, but hey, I didn't give a shit. I was 5.
That explains a lot.
There you go.
It does.
Granted, probably had a lot of problems taking a shit, even though I didn't give a shit after that, but you know.
You're all backed up, dude.
Yeah, it's all stuck together. That was my mom's problem.
I foresee a mutually beneficial transaction.
So I've got my neck to level 50, and I still have all the quests from the islands. The quest turn-ins from the islands.
Yeah, you won't get anything, I don't think.
When 8.2 drops, I can do all of that. Plus, as long as I've got... I plan on having a box in my bag from each of the reps, plus a box waiting from each of the reps.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
Okay.
what's going on?
I got my neck to 50.
Okay.
And with 8 point, and I still have all the quest turn-ins for the islands.
Oh, gotcha. Just for whatever changes they're doing to the.
When 8.2 hits, I'll do all those quest turn-ins. Plus, if I've got a box from each rep, plus a box on waiting for each rep, then I should be able to pop my neck up to 51, 52 pretty quick.
Yeah, and they'll increase the artifact knowledge too, so you'll be in good.
But you still have to taunt, so...
5, 4,
Yeah, I
3,
fixed that.
2, 1.
Now I should be. I can't see bombs, but I can see his Gigavolt charges now.
What I'm waiting for is just hordes of herbalist druids just flying all around everywhere, just getting herbs now.
Right.
As soon as flying comes out, that's happening.
The bomb is the good.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be druids. You're still going to have groups of people doing the hive mind shit, and that is just plain up broke.
Yeah.
You have the hive mind group of 4 or 5 bots or other players in it, and give them all the blacksmithing hooves, and then you just fly around to each node, all 5 of them grabbing it at the same time and move. Hive mind is the best farming mount that you can get if you have a specific for.
Oh yeah, is that the one that you can mount while you herb?
No. Hive mind is this thing. It allows a total of 4 people to hop inside of you if it's 4 people that you've done the chain quest with. And if those 4 people have the blacksmithing hoof thing that allows you to interact with objects while you're mounted, because it counts as being mounted while you're inside of it, you're able to herb and mine everything that you stand next to while you're inside of this mount. So you can have a total of 5 people in one entity mining at the same time.
Yep.
I mean, for solo miners, Druid's good, but for any bulk miners, this thing is ridiculous. It's still annoying that it's tied to whatever group you complete the chain in.
And they've already said they're not going to change that.
Yep, specifically for purposes like I just mentioned.
Thinks that looks nasty. Stop that. It's gross.
It's like, what is going on?
Oh yeah, isn't there a new Godzilla movie coming out too?
Yes.
My daughter wants to go see it. I showed her the trailers for it and Frozen 2. She chose Godzilla.
Good for her.
Girl. She
She's
was.
5.
Good girl.
She's obsessed with dinosaurs.
Very much so.
Godzilla's
She
not
wants the Brontosaurus mount.
You gonna go and grind up 1 million gold for her? Or no, it's 5 mil, isn't it?
5
mil. The
right at
ultimate gold jump.
So I've got a long way to go.
The gold jump to end all gold jumps.
Well, I mean, at least it's a unique mount. You've always got the spider one that costs 2 mil, or better yet, the pets that cost 1 mil. A little celestial hippo just sounds, not worth it for 1 million.
You know what sucks? It's not binded account. I mean, you got to do because I ran with you guys on when we got it, but I can't mount you guys because it was on Shoko. It sucks.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you could be like if it's shared, doesn't matter what tune, but
yeah,
that's too sophisticated.
Break's done. Let's do a ready check to see who all's here right now. I think I accidentally did a roll check. Oh. In any case, we have a cauldron up, so everybody who needs it, grab another cauldron flask. We have a feast up. I want y'all to get your noms in. As always, we're missing a mage.
Yeah, I know. Should be back next week.
Maybe.
Should bug
Megan?
Sammy again.
He's doing his overnight residencies at whatever hospital he's at. Right?
Yeah, it's his last week, and next week's gonna go back to days.
Okay, good. I'm sure being a resident sucks.
Y'all talk to Jinx. Is he doing alright?
He's on.
He's in
He's
here.
on right now. I'm sure.
Oh.
I'm doing all right.
Just making sure.
Thanks.
Okay, everybody is ready. We should be good to start going again.
I switched to heals too.
Yes, very good. Totems are awesome.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've calculated your odds of survival. They are not in your favor. Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine.
Buster Cannon.
Beware.
Ask for it.
4, 3, 2.
Get ready for a shocking twist.
Get the bombs out.
1.
Beware.
Wormhole. Buster when he lands. Get out of it.
Beware.
Dodge Buster Cannon.
Allow me to introduce a favorite gadget of mine. Get ready for a shocking.
Bombs. Get them behind the rock. World enlarger when he lands.
3, 2, 1.
Stop moving. People who are shrunk hopping by.
Below green.
Keep Willow alive if possible. You can also grip him out
Red.
of robots.
Red.
Bombs. Get him.
Blue. Yellow.
Buster Cannon when he lands.
Beware.
Dodge Buster.
Nobody called me.
Neil and Bob is going to take a ton of damage. Just knock out so you can get it reset.
Fine. Dude, that's dumb though.
Bombs followed by wormhole. Don't run away yet.
Beware.
Get the bombs out.
Hide.
Buster Cannon.
Stunned.
We are dead. Just wipe it out. That's not a survivable thing, right?
So what's
You
going
get
on?
back here, I'll bubble you. Not too late.
Alright, if you have the bombs and you're running
Both
away
of
from
us got
people...
stunned. That was totally.
You both got stunned?
We both got stunned by two bots running over.
I saw it.
So that was just total bad play for the fucking bot.
Okay.
What's going on with the communication inside the robots, though?
Not sure.
Yeah, who was the one that first went in and then dropped out? Reb called the color and then they dropped.
I think
It
he
changed on
said
you. I
that
think
it
it
was wrong. He said that was the wrong color for him for the first one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm trying to move. DBM's putting it right in my view for that.
For the bots, if somebody calls out pink, it's supposed to be the color purple, I guess. For some people, it's a little lighter and it looks...
Yeah, don't hit red. If they say pink, hit purple.
I know I've actually fallen out from the bots from that.
Cauldron still up. Please get one more.
Yep, the spare flasks are always worthwhile, so if you need it, make sure to... And I guess it was just last one.
Hey, look who didn't eat.
Eat,
Wonder
Kenny.
who.
Just to make sure... Okay, Duplicet's got his poisons on.
I was actually looking at this.
Oh my god, enchants and reforging and potions totally works.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
You face the pinnacle of gnomish technology! I need to get closer. Let's see how you handle this little gizmo!
Beware.
Dodge Buster. Get the bombs out. In case you have trouble deciding what rubble to bring your bombs to, I did color code it to what the bomb's colors are, so you can just base it off of that if you have trouble. He's gonna Buster Cannon when he lands. Bombs. World Enlarger when you land.
3, 2, 1.
You've got a small problem on your hands.
People who are tiny have on the back.
It's too far away.
Cam green. Cam blue.
Rev blue.
Cam purple.
Rev green. Sorry. Keld blue.
Bombs.
Keld green. Keld yellow. Rev yellow.
Buster Cannon when you land. Dodge Buster.
Good job.
Bombs followed by wormhole. Don't use your move. Get the bombs out. Top priority is the bombs. Buster Cannon, dodge it. Zippers, innervate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Focus more on the bombs and less DPS. Get to the bots. Buster Cannon, bring the bombs to the rebel.
Cam purple. Cam yellow. X purple.
Gee, you're purple.
I'm sorry, I kind of couldn't stand correctly on that. A couple people.
And green. Jute, you're green. Blue. Yellow.
He's about to hit intermission. Once again, healers do not go into the bots during intermission. Get the bombs out.
Bomb
out.
Allow me to introduce a fish should keep you busy.
He is phasing now. People who are big don't step on tiny people. Healers do not hop in bot. World Enlarger. Exploding sheep.
Dritz green.
Move bombs behind rubble.
Hell purple. Dritz red. Hell blue. Dritz blue.
Dodge sheep fire without pushing tiny.
Paladin blue.
What's Quinn?
4, 3,
Paladin green.
1.
Paladin yellow.
Quinn, you're yellow.
No one called batch.
I didn't see batch. Revs M1 now.
Some sheep are exploding. Don't crush tiny people. Dodge sheep fire.
Rev, call out batch. Batch, call out Rev.
It's not showing me.
Alright, he landed. I want heroism now. I'll just focus on calling for the moment. Save the battle reses for healers or a tank.
Hero, guys.
Pop heroism. Wormhole generator coming up. Root one of the bots that's running around. Those should be rooted automatic. Sheep's blowing up. Dodge the sheep. Buster cannon. Reroute robots. Gigavolt charge. Bombs coming out.
Taunt them.
Blast off with World Enlarger.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Batteris Trin.
Neil blue.
Shrunk people hopping bots. Quickly call Neil.
Blue. Neil red. Neil green. Sear yellow. Red. Green.
Get the bombs out.
Somebody call Quinn.
Sorry, you got stuck by a bot.
Okay. Well, at this point, it's a wipe. If you're tiny hopping a robot, at least we got to the last phase this time, which is prog.
When we're shrunken,
Everybody die.
When you're shrunken, what?
And another robot is dropped while we're still shrunken, should we hop in it? Or is that going to mess up any timing?
No. When it comes to the intermission, the second wave of them should just be one or two bots. You know, you should be able to call those up. If you have some more vocal people in there who can keep an eye on their timer, they can sit in there and call up the people who hop in there after they're able to hop out. You don't need to hit the eject button immediately. You can stay in there and still call people until the last second.
I mean,
That's what I'd normally do.
You should stay in there until everyone's done.
No,
Yeah, definitely.
I meant I was shrunken, for example, and all the bots were taken, and then a new bot landed. Should I have jumped in it?
You could have jumped in. If people were still calling, you could have hopped in it.
Yeah, we're trying to not get bots, because that's the enrage, practically. It's like a soft enrage. Too many bots will just kill everybody.
Every time a bot does their little stun explosion thing, it pulls out damage to 2 players, and once it's the final phase, there's just going to be more bots than there are shrunken people, and it's just going to keep adding. So the sooner bots can be taken out, the better. If you have trouble calling people, don't hop in bots if it's an optional thing. It really can cause problems.
He's DPS right now, so...
Yeah, healers during last phase. Only the first or second wave of bots, you're good hopping in. After that, stay out and focus on healing. You can still do your full effects while you're shrunk. Yep. Druid roots are just the easiest way to go about it. And I mean, I've just got mass entangling and tangling root and keybound to mouse things, and I can just take them out.
3, 2.
There are a lot of people with various ways that can stun them, so they should be rooted immediately and stay. Dodge Buster. Good life grip. Move the bombs out. Just, you know, if you see two people running to a set of rubble, just go. Wormhole generator with Buster Cannon when he lands. Dodge Busters. Zip, innervate. Bombs coming out. World Enlarger when he lands.
2, 1.
I'll call.
Keldon Trump.
Let's see, Keldon Green.
Mav
Keldon
yellow.
Blue, Willow Red. Willow Purple, Keldon Yellow.
Mav
Willow
yellow.
Green.
Mav blue. Mav purple.
Pop out. Buster Cannon when he lands.
It's too far away. It's not
Wormhole. Get the bombs out after wormholes. Buster Cannon. Dodge Busters. Somebody's mic skied.
4, 3, 2, 1.
World Enlarger. Up in bots.
Judson X.
Move bombs out.
Come on, call them, guys.
All out the bombs.
Green.
Batch.
Batch green.
Judson red.
Batch blue. Batch yellow. Envoy blue. Envoy green. Envoy red. Call jet.
Envoy call jet.
They're
Yeah.
They're both dead. Get the bombs out, World Enlarger. Stop running around.
Yeah, they're a bit long on that.
Alright, I'll be calling. Never mind, I didn't get into one and call up the
Vit
bots.
yellow. Vit.
Vit what?
Vit blue.
Jinxed green, Cam blue, Vit purple, Jinx blue, Cam green, Keldon green, Jinx purple, Keldon red,
Mav blue.
Quinn
purple.
yellow, Keldon yellow,
Mav
Quinn
yellow.
red, Quinn green. Y'all can hop out.
Life from animated.
I'm staying in here until he comes out. A lot of people died during that intermission.
Yeah, we got trampled.
When the wormhole happens, big people take count of 3 before you move. People who are tiny, you need to run away in the. When you get shrunk, it really changes how you see the just screen, so you just know that you gotta run away when it.
Not that goblin garbage.
What we did if you were shrunk and you weren't in a bot, you headed towards that stairwell by the little, I don't know how to describe it, but it's up here on the left so that you're out of the way.
But what happened was people moved and stepped on them before they got a chance to move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and Sacrifice both got trampled that time.
And Siri.
Square's a good location for the little people. Just make sure you're still spread out, 'cause you will be phased in and out of tiny. So if you get changed and there's still tiny people, make sure you don't trample when you get away from them.
Can you hit your mount again?
I have many wares.
So needy.
Sorry. I tried to set deep first. Thank you.
It's a shame I can't eat while mounted.
Right? Druids can do everything else while mounted.
We can.
How many people got left in bots?
That time, nobody. It was a full wipe.
No, I think he's talking throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I was saying, you think it would be better for nobody to leave the bot until everybody's ready to leave?
Yes.
Or,
For the most part, unless it's a tank or a healer,
Yeah.
DPS can still sit in there. During the intermission, the more time you can stay out, the better. It's going to cause some extra bot pulse damage, but it saves you a lot of trouble with run.
it just seemed like somebody got left in there. I can't remember who it was.
Well, I just stayed in the bot until the last second, trying to prevent
Well,
extra damage to myself.
Because you're smart.
Yeah, pretty much.
We do a ready check.
You can also use the bots to prevent the bomb damage, sheep fire damage. It's basically a null to any damage you have going on you.
At your side, an agent of the Lich King would be bested on the field of your...
Oh, I got the Scarlet Crusader guy.
Are you just now putting... Oh, I hate you.
Another chance to test my might. The Scourge. What chance you think you got?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You face the pinnacle of gnomish technology! The shadow! Gizmo!
Buster Cannon. Dodge Buster. Bombs going out.
Beware.
Wormhole. Buster when he lands. Dodge Buster Cannon. Bombs. World enlarger when he lands.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You've got a small problem on your hands.
Shrunk people hopping bot.
Neo purple. Neo blue.
Life blue minerate.
Neo yellow.
We have somebody not in the bot.
Cam red.
Come on, King.
Cam green. Purple.
Stunned.
Seer
Purple.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Buster
Green.
Cannon.
Everybody out?
Oh, we just had like 4 people get hit by the Buster.
And he shouted at the boss.
Four, three, two,
Bombs followed by wormhole. Don't use movements.
beware.
Bombs out. Buster Cannon in 2. Dodge Buster. World Enlarger in 5. Don't trample Tiny.
3, 2, 1.
I'll call. Cam, you're purple. Cam, you're yellow. Cam, you're up into a different bot. Different bot.
What was my last one?
Green. Neva, you're blue. Neva, you're blue. Neva, you're purple. Neva, you're green.
Mav, you're yellow. Red. Green.
Hop out.
Mav, you're so good.
Had a little trouble with the blues a different time, but usually I'm pretty good. I did cause a couple of deaths, mostly to Cam the other time we were doing Mecha though. I'm still sorry about that, by the way.
That's okay.
Let's see how you handle this little gizmo. Let's put that
Intermission.
intellect Gallywix brags about to the
4,
test. I know how
World Enlarger.
spears
1.
and battle axes, but surely you recognize
I'll call.
superior technology when you see it.
Poppin' bots, non-healers. Willow, red. Quinn, yellow. Willow, blue. Willow, yellow. Quinn, you're yellow.
Map green.
Quinn, do you not see the bar?
Map purple. Yellow.
I can't hear you, Quinn.
4,
Dramatic, you're yellow.
2, 1.
Okay, Quinn, you're yellow. Killed in your purple. Quinn, you're green. Killed in your blue. Quinn, you're red. Killed in your yellow. Neil and Bob, purple. You green. Popping out. Get the bombs out. Dodge sheep flare, don't crush tinies. Mechatorque landing. Zip, innervate. Pop heroism.
Monk innervated.
Buster Cannon, dodge. Bombs out.
Four, three, two,
Sheep.
1.
Beware.
He's gonna Buster Cannon when he lands. Get out of the circle. Exploding sheep, dodge.
Beware.
We got 2 residents on people up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Save it for healers and tanks. It's gonna get rough. Bombs out.
4, 3,
World Enlarger coming up.
1.
Let's cut you down to size.
World Enlarger. Everybody hop in this time, healers and tanks. That time it was a little bit too many healers and tanks for us
Dramatic
not to be able
purple.
to.
Green. Red. Light bloom yellow. Green. Red. Someone call me.
Which one are you?
Buster when you land.
I'm the only one still up.
Dodge Buster.
Red. Blue. Yellow.
Beware.
4, 3, 2,
Sheep.
Beware.
Wormhole. Get the bombs out. Buster cannon in 5.
Take him from me.
Head sheep fire.
Move towards the center so you're at a bomb line.
Zip
Dodge
is
Buster.
down.
Zip. Battle res.
4, 3,
World Enlarger.
1.
Healers stay out. DPS go in.
Do something about the bot.
Alright.
Sorry.
Let's see who's hopping in. Duplicate blue. Duplicate purple. Duplicate yellow.
Mav green. Mav yellow. Purple.
Hop out. Zip, innervate.
Yo,
Got
Quinn.
5 seconds. We need to get someone else up.
I'm gonna do trend.
Beware.
4, 3, 2.
Battle resing trend.
Great.
Dodge sheep fire.
Let's see how you handle this little gizmo.
Buster cannon, dodge it.
Superior gnomish artillery.
4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2,
Wormhole.
1.
Beware.
Hopping at a bot.
3, 2.
Need somebody else in a bot.
1%.
Alright, Trin blue. Red. Oh, very nice. Oh,
We
I'm
did
still gonna
it.
die.
Great job, healers.
Now who's gonna get them out?
It's definitely not gonna be Herschel.
I'm gonna drop every week so far, the past 5 weeks.
The high
Really?
King
Not
fought
tied.
bravely, but in the end, it wasn't enough.
Obviously, I'm not one of them.
Thank the tides, he had one last trick up his sleeve to carry him to safety.
One someday. I feel special.
Nice, Dan.
Yeah.
I know it may not seem like it, but that's actually that's one of the best.
Can you get the mount off of a bonus roll?
Don't believe so. Or can you?
You cannot.
Oh, now you tell me.
You know
congrats,
what was crazy was that I had that Gigabolt charge and I went and hid, and a bot with a moon on it came and circled around and killed me.
Yep, if you don't want your item, whisper to Mav, you are Fearless Raid Leader, and I will put it up for roll for everybody who could possibly. Just so it's a little more orderly. Damn it! What did I just say about whispering it to me? No, that's all good. Roll for sacrifice is lever stabilizing wrist straps. 400 cloth, crit mastery wrists with a sock. Very fancy.
That's what we do around here. Fancy.
Yes, it is very fancy.
I don't know. I'd be turning that fight, so pretty happy.
So nobody got a mount this week?
Nope.
I didn't see one. Alright, Quinn's the only one rolling for it, so you can pick that up from... High Tinker's Cape. A 400 crit mastery cape with increased Culturian and Zandalari engineering by 5 benefit. Roll if you need it, either for engineering or what.
Congrats, Fit.
Oh, it was a bonus roll sacrifice. I guess he... Or, Quinn, I guess he can't get...
Oh, okay, no worry. It was just a minor upgrade because of the socket.
That was a bonus roll bit.
No, I used my coin. I got that.
He's just excited about getting it.
Does nobody want to roll for the High Tinker Cape? You can sit with an 83. Anybody else?
The Horde troops.
Alrighty, all yours. You can pick it up from Envoy.
Something got full.
Oh, that was me.
I need this blockade broken and these docks secured.
You should have never challenged the might of Kultiris, Horde scum!
We're not here to taunt them. Focus on the ritual. We must ensure
Somebody
all
go heal
our
me.
people make it out.
Oh, we will. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy myself while doing it.
Put a stop
We've got trash up here too. Kind of
Yeah, kill that. I already had this pulled
While you're at it.
when he pulled that up there, so.
Drizzt is putting up the agility use trinket. If anybody wants to roll. Is that only edgy or is that also for strength? Because I only see edge.
That's
Like it's just agility.
Okay.
That's just the agility.
Batch with an 85. Is there any other edge users interested in that?
Oh, hush. No, it's not. It's a great enhanced trinket.
Looks like it's badges with an 85. You can pick it up from Drizzt.
Daddy.
I'm out of range.
Right, loot, please, so me and Neil can engineer.
And Vitoro, bunch of hogs.
And Vitoro, sorry. I'm thinking about dropping mining and picking up blacksmithing.
Oh, why do you want blacksmithing?
Because I give him all my ore anyways.
Okay, if it's basically just freebies that work.
Well, I've got 2 farm tunes, and as I used to run blacksmithing, jewel crafting back in Lich King on my pack.
Gotcha.
And you know, back then you had the sockets you could put in as a blacksmith, and then I was a jewel crafter, so I had the specialty gems.
Yeah, back when professions actually gave a huge bonus to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I was always herbalism, so getting that extra heal was always nice. I still miss that.
Oh, we have Classic coming back, so.
I've always had 2 farm tunes, and all my other tunes had main professions. So, like, I'd be herbalist inscription, or not herbalist inscriptions, but alchemist inscription, leatherworking, jewel crafting, something like that. Tailoring, enchanting.
Thanks for coming, Drizzt.
I guess some beta testers of Classic currently are mistaking vanilla things for bugs. I don't know why, but I guess they are.
Well, it's because they're not. I mean, you gotta think when people. Yeah.
Yeah, 90% of the testers have never played vanilla or BC when it was still
good.
They all base it off of Kata, Lich King, Pandaria content, which vastly changed how it.
That's when people are gonna die.
Yes, especially the tanks.
They're all going to be like, why can't I keep thread on any?
Or hey, I can't pull the whole damn room without dying.
Our healers are going to be like, spirit? What's spirit? What's mana +5?
You mean I can't just drink one potion and be fine for an entire...
Elemental resist.
Why can't I hit shit?
Right.
Because your swords aren't up to 150.
Yeah.
Or is it 300?
Or buffing
It was
each
300.
individual group.
Well, BC was 300.
Hunters running out of ammo, Warlocks running out of soul shards, all of your healers and everybody running out of
Don't forget your symbols of kings for pally buffs.
Yeah, regents.
Yep.
I had to have runes to pour or teleport.
I love how everybody in this raid knows about it.
Oh, yeah.
We're
No, we just know their shit.
We're old.
No, we're old.
I am.
Blasted land buffs. Remember them?
Yeah.
Shit, Herschel, you're going that far?
Thorns. Mark of the Wild. Couldn't live without them.
Every raid had a pally, a
King.
druid.
Yep.
A pally's had all the buffs. A pally could give you kings and wisdom. Any spec pally.
I mean, people actually had to use their brains to raid?
I'll just use their brains in general.
Do you remember when we had to actually spam in general and trade, looking for a warlock, looking for a maid?
Oh, fuck that. I'd spend 3 hours doing the actual dungeon, but another 2 just getting a party together.
You ever remember Madderster's Terrace? Yeah, I spent 5 hours in there when it first came out.
Oh, farming
It was a nightmare.
reps.
CCs.
Oh, yeah.
I think groups generally look good at the moment. We'll just have 1, 3, and 5 go on the left side, 2, 4, 6 on the right, and then just have ranged start on purple.
What was that? 1, 3, 5 left. 2,
4, 6 right. Each group should have a mix of melee, ranged. You got a boomkin up there on the left side for battle. Gonna put a marker down in the back for dropping storm things over on circle. Try to keep it in line with circle going up directly to the boss. Be easier for us to slow and stun shit.
What groups? Which where? What where?
1, 3, 5 on the left, or triangle mark 2, 4, 6 to the right, or the moon mark boat.
Thank you.
We'll see if we need to make any changes based on DPS once we get on them and do a couple. Everybody hopped your boats.
No food, Dan? Cam? Mab, you need a flask?
I had a spare one that I was popping once I got to the.
I was trying to set up a weak aura from a new trinket. No.
Monkashu, you're on the wrong side.
Let's see.
Yes, ma'am.
I've never been on the other side.
Willa.
Yeah.
You want
It's
me to go?
basically just a change at the
It's okay.
start. Eventually, you're going to
try
get to the guy that you're normally used to. Rev, I'm going to change you over to the other boat. Make it a little more even for melee. Either way, we are really melee light.
Drum is not on the right boat, and Trin, you're on the wrong boat.
Yep, Trin, you're over on the left boat. Drum, you're going to the right.
You switched me.
No, you're in the same group. I've kept you in mind over here on the Sister Catherine one to start.
No, Rev was in the spot I was in.
How do I go back?
No, I'm just.
No,
Oh, did I? Okay, yeah, that
Petty.
works. Yeah, let's keep you over here anyways, Trent. Dramatic, go to the other boat, please.
How do I go back?
You hit the little purple orb right here.
One that looks like a nipple and a half boob.
Yep.
Nipple.
What?
I don't see a nipple.
Now I'm questioning who knows this fight.
I don't see a nipple.
Chat, you still drinking that wine?
Yep, Daddy.
Just checking.
Alright, so we are going to start this fight. Most of us should know the abilities for the boats. Sister Catherine is going to have little lightning things. Just, don't get hit by lightning. Somebody's going to get hit with a little swirly debuff. You're going to move that to the edge of the room away from everybody else. We're going to DPS them down at hopefully the same time. We'll change based on how groups do after this pull. They need to hit 50 at about the same time, otherwise the boat without an ad, or whoever hits 50 first, is going to get hit by a bunch of water stuff, which is going to suck. The other boat's going to have swirlies. Just try to drop them around the middle. Or every once in a while a siren's going to come out, it's going to target somebody. The person who gets targeted by the siren's going to try to get as far away from it as possible, while everybody else just beats the shit out of the siren. That's about it for the boat. Once we get to the dock, all of the melee are going to stack. Are you thinking starting on green? Or do you usually start on moon? I forget where you normally would start at. Okay, start on the green marker. Ranged is going to start on purple. Every time he sees swells and the little area of effect goes on the ground and move out of it. Healers, you're not going to stack with us for the most part. You're going to be roaming for the little ires the entire time while you focus on healing. I want you guys to make sure that those get taken care of. We got a lot of healers. It shouldn't be too bad having you guys move around for it. First ad that comes out, we are going to slow and kill, is soon as possible, hopefully. Then we're going to leave his thing out there. Once we get 10 stacks with a debuff, I'm going to hit it, clear through some stuff, and then bring it to the orange marker in the back. That's when we're going to slow it, kill it again, and then wait until another 10 stack, and then clear again. When there is a second ad out, or 2 ads at the same time, we are going to pop heroism at that point, so we can hopefully burn them down quicker and try not to have too many things double stack. If the healers take care of the Ires, shouldn't be any problems there. Clear them up. Are we pulling Cat in? Yeah, hopefully the ad dies pretty quickly. Just need to make sure it stays slowed, though. That's the problem that we normally would.
We gonna try like we did last week with timing the orb.
That's the hope. Usually it seemed to be about a good 10 stack of it would time out decent for the second ad.
I'm gonna help out with the ad because I have the voice and slow it down. Doesn't look like we have much lows here.
Well, we should at least have instant frost shocks, which would help out. I mean, frost shock, obviously, it's awesome. Best skill in vanilla.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's there. Okay.
Yeah, Vent, if you can get hand to hindrance on that thing quickly, that'd be great, dude.
Do hunters know that concussive shot works wonderful on the ads?
Concussive shot's another one.
I just didn't know. Calm down.
No, I'm glad you brought it up.
People will slow it.
Right. Hunters are probably digging through now. What is concussive shot? I never use that.
Oh, they're going to be using it in vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
You can't let shit get close to you there.
Are we gonna?
Yep. Let's do another ready check. I did see somebody was gone when we.
No, that was me. I was just helping someone.
That should be everything that we need to go over. Everybody's ready.
Dan, I'll help you after raid. What's that?
Thank you.
2, 1.
You must be taught a lesson.
Honestly, there's probably one made by now if you just look it up.
I know, I sent him a link to it, but...
Sorry.
We seem to be a bit more DPS heavy on Catherine's side, so stop damage base.
Stop DPS from the Catherine?
Yeah, we need them to die at about the same time. We're already like 6-7%.
Yeah, keep in mind there's about 1 million difference between.
Out of lightning. Damage again. Monkshoe intervene. Slow damage. Make sure to interrupt them when the shield's down. Stop damage. All damage. Get Brother Joseph down. Phased.
Phased.
All things considered, that wasn't too bad.
Yikes.
Siren. Batch, get away from the siren.
I can't use that item. I don't have a target.
Mine's there.
Okay, I'm gonna get you.
You guys are way ahead.
Catherine, slow.
Stop on Catherine.
Fire him. Trin.
Okay, hold up. Get the ship.
Get the shield down, interrupt.
Alright, slow down on Catherine a little bit. Go ahead.
Phase him. There's a siren coming out. Kill the siren before we go to land.
We phased.
Kill the siren quickly. Get the siren down, hop to the main lane. Let the tanks interrupt. All ranged stack up. Once the Ires come out, healers soak up. Dodge swell.
Ow.
Yep, that was rough. Killed the ad, everybody.
Back on everybody.
3, 2, 1.
I'm not gonna call out every Cecil because it comes out so.
Three, two, one.
We're gonna have to switch to the ad in a second.
3, 2, 1.
Yep, switch to the ad, slow it, and let's kill it.
I got
Try to get
boss.
practice.
Dispel me.
Three, two, one.
That's on you, dude.
3, 2, 1.
Head in the back, take it out.
I got boss.
Dispel me.
Everybody on ad.
3, 2, 1.
Life is on you.
When are we heroing?
Normally we'd hero at this point, but with the amount we have dead, this is basically a doomed.
Yeah.
Hop into the water.
So, like, two things I saw there. Number one is we have to get all those soaks, and number two is that as soon as you get that debuff, you need to start clearing places, and you need to get in the back ASAP.
It's the same thing each time.
I know it is.
We are going to be ending raid at 10:30. That's going to be in 17 minutes. Another 2 to 3 pulls, depending on.
So one thing I noticed as a healer, when we're soaking, and they are right up on the top right, we're still soaking, correct? We're not leaving that for melee. Is that correct?
I soaked one by
Bailey should be able
myself.
to soak it.
I know, but that's what I'm asking. Are we, because I went to the far right corner and soaked it almost myself, and then another druid came at the last minute.
That was me.
So are we soaking them from in the melee range or no?
You're soaking them wherever the iris come out. So long as people are doing things the way they're supposed to, generally your job shouldn't be too bad until the storm's ball comes out and pulses to. I mean, most of the damage that comes out there is from the ad thing that we're waiting for, which is going to end once second ads come out, or people screwing.
I was just wondering. I don't mind. I was just making sure because that's what I was doing. So
No,
I didn't
going
want
for the iris every time. Good job.
just didn't want to duplicate the efforts. Is all.
No, if you're going for the iris, you're doing good.
Well, you want 3 or 4 people in them, right?
Preferably, since we have so many healers, just a healer roaming group's pretty good.
Yeah, I think 3 is preferable. At least 3.
Yeah, 1 is basically a death unless you have something to soak it. 2 of them doable, still gonna hurt, but you're not gonna insta die or anything. 3 makes it so it's just about negligible, and obviously the more the better. I'm changing where I am positioned. Let's see who I'm making a switch with.
I can go over to the right boat.
Remind me who you are again.
He's Dupe.
Okay, Dupe. Okay. How about we have Envoy come over here to the left.
Flash check.
Also, Kenny, make sure you stack tight, please.
Yes, life. That is that person that gets the ad. It's gonna be random because we're not having someone specifically take the ad.
Yep, the first ad is random. After that, I'm usually planning on running it with my increased cat dash thing, or a different druid with their cat dashes. Usually works up.
Who's gonna be doing it so we know? So the healers
I'm
know.
going to be doing it to start off with the orb and running through the puddles.
If we do get it, we go up to melee and try and clear it and then run back.
If you're with a speed boost, have gotten it before, know how to run and get out of there as quickly as possible, sure. If you're not sure what to do, default is run down the circle immediately. If the ad drops close to the melee, it's going to add a ton to his energy bar, which is going to be more of a detriment than you getting pulled.
Hey, did the warlock put the portal down?
I don't think so, actually. Let's go and have you drop that, Quinn.
Thank you, Heliquin.
Your warlock gate, basically to the orange circle to as far out in the middle of the platform as.
On the main platform?
Yep, on the main platform.
Yeah, just put it like on the bridge, so that way, put it like at the beginning of the bridge, so that way it reaches like to the back of the bridge, pretty much.
Yep. Just make sure that it can hit the circle. That's kind of where we want to go.
But it's not going to be there by the time we get over there, is it?
Yeah, it will.
Oh yeah,
As
it
long
lasts
as-
for a good while.
Yeah,
so
as
long
long
as
as
Quinn's
he doesn't
alive.
die.
Mav, what would happen if you jumped off into the water when you had the buff?
Die.
You'd die, and it'd probably spawn on the edge of the platform. I haven't actually tested that,
was
but
just-
odds are it's just going to spawn on the edge.
Like if it reset it or something, wouldn't that be?
That'd be a super cheesy way to do it, and it would be fixed almost immediately.
Yeah, especially since we could have the shamans do it and then Ankh. to come back.
Or
Have a
like
priest
throw
grip
the
'em.
person back on after it dropped off of them as they're jumping in.
Now, odds are it's either going to teleport the entity or the ad to the edge of the platform, or it's just going to stay the ball in there, in which case it's going to kill us by
Pulsing
Let's
energy
just,
to the boss.
let's just not worry about it and continue.
Or if it's about to be a wipe and we got a chance to look at it.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You have made a grave mistake. It's not Let the skies split you apart. Thunder's voice rings true. Find solace in the depths.
Just behind you.
Skies split you apart.
Shield.
Let the skies split you apart.
Beware.
Judge those who defy you.
Let's see, Catherine, slow damage, a smidge, don't stop, but, you know, don't like re-up top. Actually, just keep it going, it seems to be really even at the moment.
As is on.
Who defy you. I need to get closer. I'll chill you to the bone.
Can carry.
Monk intervention.
Yeah, and the
Siren. Envoy, get away from the siren. Break the shield.
I need to target something first. I'll chill you to the bone.
Siren.
Feel a cold coming on, do ya?
Trin.
I need a target. I need to target.
Break the shield. Brother Joseph, slow down the time.
Push it, Sister Catherine. Go.
Alright, head to the mainland. Jinxed, you can self-res and come back if you want.
Healers, this is a good time to get mana.
Do not interrupt.
Back.
Neil will.
Healers, soak iron.
1.
Batch, get the Storm's Will to the circle in the back of the... Hit the lock gate. Add, all
got
DPS
boss.
kill it. Well, all ranged kill it.
Dispel me.
2, 1.
Try not to go through it ranged. We're going to keep it there till it ends.
Three, two, one.
Neva got it. Keldon
Good.
Badaraz. New add up. Focus add range.
Ton off me.
3,
I got it.
2, 1.
Dispel me.
fire in melee, so please do not go through electricity.
2, 1.
At a stack of 10, I'm grabbing it and clearing as much as I can.
Three, two, one.
Tried to lock it, it didn't work well. Kill the
Not.
ranged stack tighter.
Touch the tree.
3, 2, 1.
Sure.
Get the ad killed. Keep soaking. Don't hit the electricity. Wait till the second ad's dead before doing it.
You getting up?
I can't take 5 stacks of that kelp. That's ridiculous.
Everybody on the ad. Did somebody hit the second storm, or did that just spawn natural?
I think it just spawned, honestly.
Yeah, eventually too. I'm just gonna start spawning map.
No, I mean the one that was already dead over by melee. I didn't see anybody.
Jump in the water.
Yup, it saves you
a repair bill. Yeah. We got you, Zip.
Soaking by myself.
Yeah, me too.
Watched you die. Watched Sherry die.
But watching Sherry die is entertainment.
Sorry, IDC.
I'm not understanding why that dot is killing me.
Because it's fucking, it's a lot of damage, man.
Is it just the dot?
Broke. Yeah, it's every time he gets to 5 stacks, he dies every time.
Yep.
But I have to let him get to 5 stacks at times because that's what you're supposed to be to get back to the pad.
Check your repair, Kenny.
Yeah, I mean, I was at 70%.
That's not enough if you're at 5 stacks.
Also, can you let let one of the healers know that, man, so we can throw a defensive on you? Like, I don't know, I can't. I'm not keeping track of your stacks.
Cooldowns up.
Honestly, I mean, he doesn't have the life pool, really. I mean, what's your spec like? Is there anything in your spec you can change?
Are you sure you didn't get hit by C-Swell too?
Yeah, because
you took 658 from C-Swell, so if you took it at the same time.
I'm gonna look at his damage taken.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, he got hit by He got hit by Sea Storm, which is the 50,000 damage.
No, that's Brother Joseph.
Okay.
The C-Swell is Laminaria.
Yeah,
you got
you got 658 by that. You got hit by melee, and you got the kelp wrap. I guess that's the dot that you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got hit by sea swell. So see, I mean that's.
Well, the first time, and I was right on the edge.
Yeah, but you got hit by more than once, or that you don't have 650,000 health. I don't think so. You got hit by multiple.
Yeah.
When can we have cookies?
Yep, we'll get one more in. Trin, if you could put down some more health stones, that'd help. I put a marker on Trinidel for ranged, not healers who are running around soaking ires. Try to stack around him. It should help with, preventing that massive evil pool of stuff everywhere on the map that time.
Hey, Map.
What's up?
Can we try something on this last pool?
What's
that? Can we have one of the druids go tank and them just soak? Because if they go bear form, they can solo soak.
Okay.
Every ire.
I'm fine with it, honestly. Trying out anything would work out decently.
Who has
me and
that
Duke
would
should be able to soak.
Envoy or Dramatic?
who has the most health pool? I have 233.
I'm
do.
Yeah,
at
but you're a healer.
240. Dramatics 198.
Probably
Zix
Envoy.
233, 240. Envoy at 2.
Whoever has the
Envoy
most,
has
soak it.
tanking gear first off. You have to ask them.
It just has to have guardians.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Having the tanking gear doesn't matter too much. Just having the spec and turning into bear would make it so you can solo soak those.
Bear, I have 292.
I'm talking about actually being in guardian spec rather than just turning into a bear willy.
Oh.
Jerom's got 329. I mean, he could.
Yeah, if you want to try that out, I mean, it's worth doing if it can prevent the healers from needing to run around and they can focus on.
Yeah, that's the so the last group I've done this with, that's what they did. Is they had their druids solo soak all of them, and it freed up everyone else.
Okay, I'm fine with giving that a shot at the very least for the last.
I give them Blessing of Kings
cool.
too.
Yeah, that would be great.
We're just gonna have Dramatic stay as a bear tank. Basically his job's gonna be just running into circles and soaking them. If that works out, I mean, it's an easy job, and if it prevents the healers from needing to run around and they can do their job, that I'm going to make you start.
V, do you want me to put my hearts on him and you get the tank?
So to reiterate, ranged everybody now, since Dramatic's going to soak those things, stack generally on Moon. Don't be as spread out as we were last time. That just got crap. Move as a group for the sea swells. If we're going to be stacked on Moon during sea swells, if you don't move immediately when the symbol appears, you're instantly dead, basically. No more, I can maybe cast once if it's just spread out. Insta-death. Plain. It should also make it much easier to handle any of the pools, hopefully prevent people from hitting the lightning elemental thing. Because I'm pretty sure that's what happened with Nev running around for the Ires and then accidentally grabbing. Yeah, let's give that a shot.
Cool.
Okay, am I still on the left side this time, or back on right?
Yeah, you can just stay over here, I guess. Just staying over there on the platform shouldn't really help out at all. Just stick to what you're normally doing. We're just gonna have Dramatic just stay on the boat and. I mean, that's basically what you do as a bear tank. Swipe, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You must be taught a lesson.
It's still charging.
No escape from the sky's fury.
Beware.
Brings ruin to the unworthy. Let the skies split you apart.
Monkshu, intervene. Catherine, slow down a lot.
Beware.
Thunder's voice rings true.
It's too far away.
Catherine, stop DPS.
Let the skies split you apart.
Beware.
Judge those who defy you.
Catherine, start back up. Monk shoot battery.
Sergeant.
Catherine, stop DPS.
Siren.
Hard stop. Beat the shield. Stop DPS after it's broken.
Close one.
Interrupter. All DPS stop on Catherine, including pets. This is gonna suck. Quickly beat
We're
Joseph.
back on.
We're good. Okay, we dodged the swirls a tiny bit, but then we're good. Losing Dramatics DPS kind of skewed it again.
Yeah. Pull up. Yeah, I know.
Siren coming up. Trin.
I need to get closer.
Can you grip Trin back?
Yes, sir.
Beat the shield. Joseph, slow damage, still attack, but at this point we can just keep it. Siren, switch. Cam. Cam's dead.
Yep.
That's a good way to end it. Interrupt
back
Joseph. Hard kill Joseph and Catherine. Up to the mainland. Are you back in?
It's almost there. No, we're in there.
All ranged, stick to moon.
Melee stacked heavy. Right on top of each other.
Sit down.
Head to the back to...
All melee on green.
Range DPS, switch to add.
Add up.
Move.
I got him.
Stack, stack.
Dispel.
No.
All DPS on add. Didn't get slowed.
Stack better, guys.
Stop DPS and go and stack. Please do that. So.
And they move.
Yep, staying that spread out does more harm than good. You need to be stacked to prevent stuff from going.
Bit clear. There you go.
New ad coming out.
Ad behind you.
Taunt.
Range job 100% over the boss is to kill the ad.
Spell.
Bit, it's on you again, buddy.
Really need people to stop hitting that accidentally. It's causing us to focus more on the ad than the bot.
Yeah, boss.
Move.
Dispel me.
Everybody on the ad. That's actually working out really well with you acting as tank third.
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
Melee move.
Oh lord.
Yeah, we need up front cleaned. We can't be letting it get this bad.
Yep, which is why it's important for the people who grab the orb thing to actually, you know, clear and be the people doing it. Oh, I think there's a problem with where Lockgate's located. I think that's why it wasn't working. Yeah, I think the lock gate is technically outside of the battlefield, which is why it didn't work.
Damn it, Gwen.
Yep. Hey, I thought it was good. It's literally maybe like, a yard difference, and it would have been.
It didn't help when I switched specs and then switched my Azurite gear.
Oh, that would help. That's drum, right?
No, it's Dupe.
Okay. I'm getting used to your guys' voices still, my bad.
Also, if you could, here's another thing that they did too, and I don't know if you want to do this maybe next time, is as soon as you come back, pop Lust and stands at like all range, just stand still for a minute and burn down the boss as much as possible. Because you have, before anyone interrupts, you have like a 15-second window where nothing is going on. So if we're moving and we're not hitting the boss within that 15 seconds, then we're losing a shit ton of DPS.
That's the usual strategy. I was just hoping that it'd make it easier to handle the second elementals, which we were having problems with the previous